like to welcome Julie Zanes back to our video blog. Julie Zanes is from InStyle Image, and InStyle Image deals in the image that we portray to the world. So when you're coming to see us for treatments and removing dead skin and getting your skin looking great and getting your body back in shape again, it's great to be able to know that there's someone out there who you can go to for that next step. So maybe the hair needs a change, maybe the makeup needs a change, maybe your wardrobe needs a bit of a change to match the new you. So Julie's the person to go to when you really have that type of idea in mind. So Julie, how important is our hairstyle and our makeup choices? Because I once read that someone called Robert Kiyosaki, who's a well-known investor, he said you really can't see yourself. You always want to revert back to the clothing that you wore when you felt good about yourself at a previous time in your life. So that's sort of why sometimes people adopt a hippie fashion all the way through their life because they felt great at that time. But to dress as a hippie may not be appropriate as a 50-year-old because you sort of got left behind in the whole style of how life is now. So to have someone else come in and look at you from a style perspective is really valuable because they cast new eyes on you.
Exactly.
So how important, how often do you provide that sort of service, like that whole makeover service?
Oh, look, with what you were talking about, sometimes that's about being in a time warp.
Okay.
And helping people come out of a bit of a rut. And sometimes it's actually because that's who they are. And they have like a hippie type personality, and we do a personality analysis and help people understand why they like to dress a certain way and then help them do that in today's modern times.
Okay, yeah. So you can still be a bit of a hippie if you want to.
Absolutely, but it depends on what you do for a living, whether it's appropriate, but in everyday life, absolutely be yourself. It's so important, but you can do it really well. And there's so many things that we factor into that. Your haircut, as an example. Okay. Even the way that you wear your makeup. But just going back to the hair, your hair should be a reflection of who you are, what your personality says about you. And it's easy to go out there and get that haircut, but we also work with the face shape and, of course, the hair type.
Okay.
And I help
some people have really thick or thin hair.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as you can tell, my hair's not so thick. As I've gotten older, I've gotten shorter, but I still like to reflect my personality with my haircut.
Okay,
good.
Yeah.
It's an important accessory.
Yeah. And what about because you often hear those stories about, well, if you're long or short, you need to wear this or that. How important are those things to provide in the total package?
Well, look, when you're under tall like I am, you're only 5'2", you want to stand tall. So it's about understanding what your proportions are and helping your balance look taller, helping your body look taller with the right hem lengths. So you'll never see me in anything too long, basically. I always try and show more legs so that I look taller, and I always feel slimmer as a result as well.
Okay.
So all these things, your vertical proportions are very important as to how you're feeling.
Okay.
Because the way that you're actually putting your clothes together.
Okay. And if people are wanting, how long does this whole process take? Like for example, I'm a really busy person and shopping is something I don't necessarily have a lot of time for. So can you provide a service where you could talk to me and then go shopping for me, or do I have to go with you, or how does that work?
Well, with some clients I actually do the shopping for them, but it's always a good idea to teach you how to do it yourself. So that if you're ever travelling overseas and you've got these wonderful shops in front of you who know exactly what it is you can look at and what you can end up buying. So learn the skills yourself, but I'm always here to shop with you. That's not a problem at all.
That must be a cool job.
It is a great job.
Spending other people's money.
I love spending your money. No, I love making sure that you look great.
Okay.
And you feel fabulous.
Yeah, and it's such an important part because when we provide treatments here, we help people. We give people a lot of confidence. They feel fantastic. But for a lot of people, it's about a new stage in my life, and then to have the outer covering to present that is really great. Yeah.
Oh look, I mean, I've had my facials here many times and I absolutely love them, and it all starts from the inner and it comes out to the outer, and it's all about the package and it's all about how you feel.
Yeah.
And
looking your best forever.
And looking your best forever, absolutely. It's easily done once you know how to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Julie. Thanks for that. Fantastic information, and I'm sure everybody's going to really love that. And we will look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thanks, Donna.